Well, last Thursday at approximately 5:30 p.m., Steve Searles, the wildlife specialist for the town of Mammoth Lakes, known as the Bear Whisperer, he was parked in his marked truck on Frontage Road in front of Schott's Bakery in Mammoth Lakes. Now, according to a press release from the Mammoth Police Department, Searles was parked so that he could make a phone call on his mobile phone. While on the phone, he was approached by Brian Stacy Macklin, aged 46, and a resident of Mammoth Lakes. Now, according to that press release from the Mammoth Lakes Police Department, Macklin tried to open the locked passenger door and, when unable, went around to the driver's side and was unsuccessful in opening the locked driver's door. Macklin then began punching the side window and kicking the door while yelling obscenities to Searles and complaining about him using his cell phone. Sierra Wave Media's Rob Gill recorded this video. Searles broadcast over his town radio that he needed assistance. Simultaneously, a local Mammoth resident, Amber Desert, observed Macklin punching and kicking Searles' vehicle. Desert also notified police. Officer Daniel Hansen responded, and upon arrival, Macklin turned his attention to the officer and, according to the press release, aggressively approached him with clenched fists. When the officer attempted to handcuff Macklin, he became physically and aggressively resistive. Now, after a struggle, Officer Hansen, with the assistance of wildlife specialist Searles, handcuffed Macklin. Desert then told the officer her observations. She parked near Searles' truck and, while still in her car, was approached by Macklin, who reached into her car and attempted to take her cell phone from her. She leaned away and Macklin said, quote, "Did you see that cop on his cell phone? He's gonna get brain cancer," end quote. Macklin again reached into Desert's car and grabbed her hair and hit her on the side of the head. Macklin then went to Searles' truck and tried to enter and began punching and kicking it. Now, that press release notes there were no injuries. Macklin was arrested for attempted felony vandalism, attempted robbery, resisting arrest, misdemeanor battery, and drunken public. He was booked at Mono County Jail in Bridgeport with a bail of $100,000. Well, last week we showed you the first part of Sierra's Got Talent. This was a competition held Earth Day at Bishop City Park. Here's part two.
All right, so Grace, help me with your last name, Grace.
Griego.
And you are Grace, right? Yeah, I just took a guess and I was right. Okay, so Grace Griego and
Chloe Almeida.
Chloe Alameda. Tell me. Ladies and gentlemen, those guys.
Every day, trouble knocks upon my door. I usually need it, face down on the floor. Life's frustration, cooking my eggs for me. My instigation is as plain as you can be. Trouble, 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 trouble with me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Stevenson. Cindy Kamler is a founder, chief executive officer, COO, CEO, you name it, of Eastern Sierra Wildlife Care.
Sierra Summer. Orange gold fingers tickle the world awake. Stoke the sun furnace. Blast the earth with summer. High on the peak I stand alone, wind crackling in my hair, granite sighs expanding in morning fire, tail glowing amber against the blue. Brother Hawk dances to the song of larks and waterfalls. I leap into the wind, fly with the hawk, filled with light and love. I float in the hot heart of creation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel McChesney, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Every night in my dreams I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Melanie Allen singing I Will Be Singing Part of Your World.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? When you think my collection's complete, when you think I'm a girl who has everything. Look at this joy, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything.
So we've got Grace and Chloe up again. This time Grace and Chloe are going to do something a little different.
Dreaming about the things that we could be. The baby heaven, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars.
Well, some good and fun people at Sierra's Got Talent. We'll be back with a weather report.